What is going on, YouTube? My name is Dictator Shadow. Welcome back to the Drehmal v2.2 beta. In this episode, we will keep exploring ruins, and this might be the last episode of the beta, I'm not sure. However, we are here at Absol because this place is too gigantic to cover in the last video, so we're just going to basically do a big loop around the ruins and see what cool stuff we can find. And then we also have some really cool ruins and some new systems and some new lore things to explore later in the video. But really quick, I feel like I didn't clarify enough exactly where we were. So the sword hilt that we ended last episode in is in the basement of the main building. That's where that is. And it's just a little bit hard to clarify that because this place is too big. It's hard to, like, not cut everything out because it's just too large. We are here in kind of the southeast direction of Absol, and we have a lot of Endermen in here. In this weird building that had purple. And we have a chest. Anir's, or a near priest's tunic. Emperor Anir, the last ruler of Avsom, strived to spread his empire to the furthest reaches of the realm, and for his name to go down in history alongside Drehmal's. So that's cool. We already found, what is this, artifact? Artifact. There's artifacts and there's artisans, and there's all this cool stuff that is in this version of the map. Okay, so I've just towered all the way up to the top of this, and there is, what is this? White limestone powder. Interesting. I'm not sure if this is supposed to be like salt or like bird poop or something. But it's you. Oh, okay. Got a block of serpent scales, which is an emerald block, and that's really useful. So we get 9 emeralds out of that. That's not bad. However, can I make the bucket clutch? I'm scouting for areas to go next. I think we're just going to keep going on in a circle and head on over to these warehouse-looking things. Nice. I'm good at the game. Oh, and this is tinted glass. I think. So if you have a silk touch, this is a good place to get some. Okay, I was going to say, that sword hasn't broken yet, and that's surprising. Nice. Okay, so they're sitting around the campfire, singing their campfire song. I hear more enemies. Nice, an actual sword. Creeper, oh man. Oh, that's funny. Why is... I know this is probably like a smoker house thing or something, but I thought this was a closet. So I'm just, why do you have campfires in the closet? And this book is broken. Reports from a McMurray. Day 4, we've set up shop in some big building. Mal knows what it was used for. Who knows? Tomorrow we planned a contingent to secure the central island. 3 days later, well, it could have gone better. Didn't find any resistance beyond the rats, but we didn't find anything useful. There were a bunch of dumb terminals, but none of them were working. Only thing functioning was the damn door that stopped us from getting further in. And then page 3 is empty. Interesting. Why am I getting confused? My hotbar is a mess, and so is the rest of my inventory. I'll be right back. But yeah, what's in here? Another machine, another creeper. Aw, man. Okay, so this looks like the inside of an engine or something. I don't know. This is just what I'm getting out of it. It looks like this spins. I'm not sure what this is supposed to be, though. I need to bring out my torches because it's really dark in here. So yeah, I don't think we're supposed to know what this is, but it's just a big piece of machinery. Maybe it generates power by spinning. I'm really not sure, though. But that is the full loop of Absol. So let's head on to the next area, which is actually just up this river heading north. Okay, so we are off the river heading a little bit more north. I found this campfire, and behind it is even more campfires. But first we got some scales, we got a horse, and then we have our next destination up on this cliff over here. Okay, I'm heading up the path here to where we are going, but really quick I want to take this detour because, as I said, they did a lot of work on the natural stuff as well as the builds. So you have a glacier here turning into this big river that has eroded the land and goes down into the main river/lake. And it just looks so natural and good. The way it, like, just melts perfectly out of there. Ah, it's so satisfying. They did such a good job. I think there was, like, 1 or 2 builders specifically to do the ruins of the water. If that makes sense. Like, the erosion that a river would do. I could be wrong, though. But they just did so good on everything on this map. And yeah, these are the Blackstone Mountains, I call them. I don't know if they're actually called that, but they're some of my favorite areas in the game because they just look so good. Look at that. Look at all that. It's so good looking. Anyways, we are entering this little city. What is this called? I forget. The Sund Village. And would you look at that? There is a bell. And you know what that means. Be sure to ring the bell below and subscribe to my channel so you get updates on when I release more videos. Thank you for subscribing, and if you're liking this series, be sure to leave a like as well. Ring the bell. And, oh god, it started raining. Yeah, that was you. You need to ring the bell. Unless if, oh god, you didn't ring the bell and now it's raining. Why'd you do this? Yeah, anyways, the Sund Village is pretty small. Got a nice little bench here to, you know, admire things. I'm sure if I had my render distance set to 64, you could probably see Absol from here, but my computer cannot handle that. Okay, the sky is really angry. Make sure that you ring that bell so this stops. Got a little path down here to whatever this is. Oh, another runic catalyst. Okay, but there's really not much in this little village here. However, I did go to sleep, so the rain stopped. Be sure to ring that bell, though. And we got the runic blacksmith, which will trade leather armor for hefty barding, thick, sturdy horse armor, designed for close combat. Plus 6 mass health on your horse. Or war barding, magically infused horse armor to ensure your steed never falls. Plus 14 max health. I think that's 7 hearts, and I do have that iron horse armor. So now we have plus 7 hearts for our horse. I think that is about everything in this village, though. It's really not that big. If we go in this back room, there's just some food for us to steal. So let's head back. Oh my god, that scared me. Actually, instead of heading back, there is a pathway that led me here from the river. We're going to follow the pathway kind of back towards spawn. Okay, so continuing down the path, here we are at the Hunter's Crypt. And you may remember, this is where I made that cutscene for last episode. But there is actually something down here. Again, my cutscenes are non-canon. So I just picked this place because I think it looks cool. Seal it back up behind us and see what is down here. And you're probably going to start recognizing it pretty much right away. But this is the Hunter's Crypt. This is on the other side. Got a chest with some gold armor and a name tag. Don't have any use for those. I think there is actually a spider spawner down here. No, it's skeletons. I'm just going to mine that, because I don't need to make a skeleton farm. Cool. I think there's a secret behind... Yeah, it's behind this wall. I was told about this in advance. Some more emerald blocks. Always nice. And a letter addressed to you. It's been a long time, and it will be longer still. What you've seen is a small taste, a small fraction of the highs and lows you will experience. We are so proud of the work we've done, and we know you'll love it too. It's not too far now. Thank you so much for your patience. And that is, of course, a letter from the builders and the devs, directed to anyone who plays this map. Just kidding, it's directed to me in particular. If anyone else reads it, you are stealing my mail, and that is a federal crime. Anyways, in this room, there's a golden apple. And yes, this is pretty much the old spawn. That's exactly what this is. Oh, hello, enemies. Nice. Everything is now dead. I am absolutely covered with arrows. And these are the old spawns. I do think there's things in all of these. Yeah, we got Boots of the Honorable, name Nera's faithful shield. Assyric Clearbrook was a mountain of a Dramari, and with strong arms and a stronger heart. Plus 4 max health, plus 1 armor. So yeah, these are the boots, the old class boots that you used to be able to upgrade. And they all have lore now. Boots of the Scheming, which is the best one. A small male Mari abandoned as a young child on the streets of Ravaloth. Ehri Gara was born with nearly nothing. After an altercation with Nain Mara herself, she was brought into the hunting party. So these are all together, I guess. Gaywan, the Serendipitous, as he wanted to be called, was a rather vain member of the hunting party, with unprecedented luck only matched by his tremendous skill with a bow. So, there's stories of these three. So we have Naimi Nara's, what's her name? Ehri Gara, and Gawain. I don't know who these three characters are, but they are, I guess, the hunters, and this is their crypt. Okay, now that I'm leaving the crypt, I have to go to one more ruin. And it is actually all the way over by Absol again, so I will see you over there. Okay, so I'm coming up on Palisades Heath now, and there's this structure in the distance, and my patience just got the better of me here. This looks interesting, and I just want to see what this is. So we got a fire, a tower. Oh, and it's another runic catalyst. It's got a cool view of that island, too, which has more loot on it. This is just a normal ruin, but for some reason that blackstone just looked really intriguing to me. And, you know, this is a beta, so I'm not really saying I'm doing normal survival here. We're just exploring. And here you get a music disc reward and a really nice-looking beach here in the Heartwood. Like, imagine building I can totally visualize having a giant mansion right here. Okay, so here we are by the Palisades Heath Tower. Off in the distance, that's where I'm going to. However, the path branches off a little bit back here. So let's grab the tower, go to the branching path, and then head up to those ruins. Palisades Heath. Network linked to 10.8%. And I do believe that that is every tower in this version of the map. There might be the Gulf of Drehmal. I don't think so, though. But we're gonna just head on back to Palisades Heath and go to the branching path. And what an absolute buffoon I am that I did not put Boots of the Scheming on when I immediately found them. I could have ran so much faster getting here. Okay, but here is where it branches off into the path. And I don't remember what is down here, actually. But we got some Blackstone ruins. And a really big statue. Oh, this was then one of the teaser images, I think. Yes, a big statue. He's holding a torch. And I think... I'm pretty sure there's some redstone around here. Yep. That's what it was. Again, if you ever see chiseled anything, that usually means secrets. Except when you're actually inside of the secret, I guess. But we got a small statue of a snake, which I'm just guessing is Dremel. Some baths. Oh, this is a cult chamber. Or maybe it's just a Dremel, whatever. Oh, Dremel, Realbinder, Shaper, Serpent, Liege of all, Final Aspect, Last Divine. Bestow upon us the patience to do the things we must, the time we do these things, or to do these things we can, and the memory to remember the best way forward. Draculin Macro Chisel. Silk Touch. The large Draculin sculpture's tool has sat undisturbed within a statue since long before the Chosen Kingdom was founded. The statue was refurbished by the order of Emperor Dren of Avsom, but its secrets were not divulged until now. 10 attack damage and slow attack speed. Okay, so that's a really interesting artifact. I don't think it's that useful, but it's there, and it's a pretty nice looking statue, I gotta say. Okay, but here we are at the ruins. Serpent's Chosen. A winding path of reflection in the place where recorded history began. Discovered Draculin Temple, sacred place of Drehmal. Here we are inside of here, and this is a very pretty area. It's also, I feel, a very laggy area, and I'm not sure why. But we got some cool snake-like structures all along here. It has a really different architecture than most everything else that we've seen so far. And it just looks really nice. Got some candles. We got a big fire thing in the middle. Lots of green. It's very pretty. And here is the devotion system that was teased for a while. So here you place your offerings to Drehmal, the last divine. In case it's not obvious enough, there's a couple things that you can throw into the middle here. Your offering fills the room with overwhelming joy. Your devotion to Drehmal has deepened greatly. Cool. I don't think I have anything else in here. However, I can just, you know, do a little bit of stealing. Your offering fills the room with a pleasing aura. Your devotion to Drehmal has deepened slightly. Okay. So I think what it is like the higher up on this list, the more it does the devotion thing. And we can literally just steal everything out of here. And I don't know if you can keep doing the same item or not. But we're just going to do all of these. Deepen slightly. Deepen slightly. Okay, you can keep doing the same things, but that feels kind of cheap. So let's do glowberries. Let's do glowberries. Your offering fills the room with bliss. Your devotion to Drehmal has deepened. Spore blossom. Your offering fills the room with overwhelming joy. Your faith shall be rewarded with a divine gift. And we got perennium +0. Your devotion to Drehmal, the great serpentine deity, shall be represented by a newborn sapling. Let it be doused in your faith. Let it flourish in your soul. And when in offhand, +10 max health. And what I think you can do from here is continue to do this to get perennium +1 and 2 and whatever. So we're just gonna, you know, chuck a whole bunch of bread on here and then get these other items that I didn't do yet. But this is the devotion system. There's going to be these for, I think, most of the major aspects and deities. And I don't know what else they'll give you. Your faith shall be rewarded. Was it? Because this is still +0. And I don't see anything new in my... Oh, I got apples. Okay, I mean, apples are nice, but I want to see what happens. So let's do give golden apple 100. And let's just start spamming these in here to see what happens. Your faith shall be rewarded. I got oak logs. Divine gift. There we go. Perennium +1. Your devotion to Drehmal, the great serpentine deity, will be represented. It has grown, each new branch being another facet of one's faith, +10 max health and movement speed. Let's keep going. I got bone meal. I got something. What did I get? I don't know. Perennium +2. Soon it will be another towering oak in the neutral forest of one's postles. Now we have plus attack damage. Let's keep going. Got more logs. I'm just going to eat one of these real quick. Divine gift, and I also got a runic book. Unbreaking 3. Perennium +3. The final aspect still dreams of the time before time, when their soul was still the antediluvian primal tree. They susurrate of an age of peace, an age of harmony, an age of silence. +20 max health, movement speed, and attack damage when in the offhand. Now I'm pretty sure that's as high as it goes. Your devotion can be deepened no further. So this is how the devotion system works. I'm not sure if all of these will give you the items you need to upgrade this, but you get some pretty good things out of doing this. And let's continue to explore the temple now that I am incredibly fast. Oh, we got some, you know, little things on this board. Not sure why, but it's pretty interesting. What is this actual item? I don't know. We got no book. Just continuing along here. What's in the library? Oh, people. I didn't expect people to be here, actually. But I guess that you can find items around this ruin to actually do the devotion system. I just wanted to do it fast. Oh, look, another bell. Ring it and subscribe. But I wanted to do that fast because it is quite a bit of items to actually upgrade this all the way. Interesting. This place is very bizarre. The Parable of the Lake Bed, the Parable of the Riverside Crag, Orchard, Stone Tablet. Oh, they're books. I am not reading these. Oh, there's a thing. I knew there was a thing. Haha, yes. What is down here? There was once a worm unlike all the others. Like many creatures of the earth, the worm slithered upon the ground. Like many creatures of the earth, the worm was meek and unassuming. But unlike its brethren, this worm had potential. One day, while the worm was going about its daily routine, it was approached by two others, a beast of the sky and a beast of the depths. The beast of the depths asked the worm, "Dear worm, do you not see your potential? Grab it, take destiny in your own hands, and become all you are meant to be." The beast of the sky rebuked the beast of the depths. "Fool that you are! You cannot see the worm is unfit for such heights. After all, the worm is simply a beast of the earth, not divine in the slightest." The worm, however, ignored both. It knew its time had not yet come, and that rash action would spell its doom. And yet it knew its day would come, that it must be prepared for the opportunity. The next day, a day very similar to the previous one, the worm was approached by a worm much larger than itself. The large worm berated the smaller. "Idiot! You are blind to your own fate. Even if you reach divinity, death comes to us all, in time." But the worm was not concerned about such matters. It was happy with its life, and it could be divine, or it would be happy with a divine life. Such stations do not matter to the humble worm. On the third day, the worm woke up to a cacophonous noise. The beast of the sky and the beast of the depths had gone to war. The world around them was burning and crashing down, yet even now the small worm did not fret. It found the largest tree in the land and was content to curl in its roots, confident that the wizened tree would protect it. Alas, the assault of the beasts proved too much even for the grandsire, and it too fell. With the last of its energy, it bestowed power and divinity onto the humble worm, and thus the worm became a worm. What perfect time for the music to kick in. So that's a little cryptic, but I think that is the battle of the primal tree and how Drehmal became the deity. Is he was a worm that rested in the base of the primal tree as it was destroyed and was granted its power. And that's kind of how, you know, this entire landmass was formed and everything, I think. Again, I'm not great on the lore, but that's just what I got out of it. Let me turn this music up real quick, because this is really good looking. Good sounding. But anyways, that is the Drehmal v2.2 beta. Other than the Gulf of Drehmal. I don't know if that's tower is there, but I think it's the exact same. But that is everything in this little ruin here. That is the devotion system. That was Absol. That was the new largest ruins on the map. And so yeah, we're all done here. This was the Drehmal v2.2 beta. This is a tease, a small hint into what all the devs have been working on for the past many months. And I am super excited for the full version of this map to be released. I cannot wait to make videos about it. I love this map. The devs have put in so much work into this, it's just ridiculous. But that is everything that I wanted to cover for the beta. I'm sure there are many other little secrets and smaller ruins and little treasures here and there. But that is all that I wanted to cover. So thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to subscribe to see more Drehmal content as this map gets updated. And see more Minecraft content in general. And leave a like if you liked this video. And I will see you guys in the next video. Good. Oh, wait a second. Wait a second. Actually, I didn't know this was here. Friendly Fellow's humble abode. The funny man. It's the funny man. He's got a funny bone. And he has a runic catalyst. Thank you, funny man. You are the best. I guess that's a good place to end it. Thank you, Friendly Fellow, the funny man. You're very cool. Goodbye, everybody.